it's a wonderful, wonderful weekend, a wonderful day, beautiful morning, afternoon actually. Welcome everybody. This is the Last Talk Gaming Podcast brought to you by Coral Sword. We want to thank you so much, Vincent, and the staff here, the team here that's been very supportive of Last Talk Gaming. We appreciate all of you.
All right, today we got the one and only Trella, best player in Texas, like the Austin Slayer. What do you think about that matchup, playing against Austin?
Damn it! Oh, is that ours, dude?
Have you dropped a game to him?
What's up?
Have you dropped a game to him?
No, I definitely have. The first time we played, actually, I lost a set. It was,
Okay.
He was destroying me. Actually, it felt really terrible. And somehow managed to pull that around. I can definitely tell Ness wins that matchup. It ain't the most fun time, you know.
The
trying to
last
get around
time
that
y'all
stuff.
played, you made it look like
Somehow,
you made it look easy.
yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, you
Yeah.
know. Like, but I prepare for that moment for a while.
Tell us about yourself and you and who you are. We described you as the best player in Texas, and we want to hear from you if that is correct, if that is true.
I don't know about that, but my tag is Trella. Name's Albert. I've been playing for it's been I think it's been over 10 years now, competing in Smash. I went through all of Brawl, all of Smash 4, on and off, and then now I'm here in Ultimate.
Yeah.
It's been such a wild road. Like I don't know how to properly describe it and go into all this, but yeah, it's only gotten harder from here.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's a lot of players that are coming up, and who is someone that you feel is could be the next you?
coming up? Oh God, hey Houston, dude.
Yeah, Houston.
Shoot. Honestly, right now, I think a lot of the older gen players are kind of at the top at the moment.
Yeah.
Usually that's how it goes. Like even in Smash 4, we held the top spots for the first few years, and then later on, like these new gens came in and started beating us, taking names. Karna, for example,
Yep.
was like the first person I can think of that would do that. But for Ultimate at the moment, the only one I can think of, top of my head, is Ismon.
Yeah.
He's a nightmare to fight. Oh,
This one is insane.
yeah. Wario is just.
I feel like
Actually,
Isman-
it's Falco. His Falco.
I
I
feel
can't
like
believe-
Isman is always brought up in our conversation.
We talk about him every single week.
Yeah. I mean, for rightfully so. You know, I was gonna mention his Falco. Like I have a hard time with his Falco than his Wario.
Really?
I think he normally goes Wario in bracket, but yeah, his
Is it because
Falco.
of the character matchup? Just
I
the
think
Ridley
so.
versus Falco?
His Falco's punish game is absolutely ridiculous. I thought Fox was bad enough as it is, you know, just getting up aired multiple times, like on a platform or something. But Falco, like, he gets one grab or up tilt, 70+ damage. Especially on Ridley, not a fun time.
When you're going through like learning a character, right? For the people who are listening, for people who are brand new to the game, what is the process that you go through to learn, to get to a higher level of understanding of that character? Like from day one, for do a 30-day training, like a P90X kind of thing for a character. So like, what is it that people should be doing to get to a higher level of understanding of a character?
It's more about I think I've always believed that you're supposed to use your moveset as like a toolkit. You know, it's like sure you can know all your confirms and percents and all this kills here, and I should go for this grab at this percent and all that. You know, like Ridley at low percent, always down throw. Like that's the main thing you go for, and he gets everything he wants out of that. You know, like that's the basic stuff you go for, right? But against better players, you'll start to notice that, like, oh, they're playing around my grabs. You know, now I can't, like, hit him. What do I do? It's more about applying your other moveset, your moves and your moveset, depending on the situation. So, for example, like, down tilt conditions them to shield, where you can, then go for the grab. And also beat out other moves on the ground, like dashes. It's so good versus characters who like to just dash in and try to grab you. So you pop them up. But yeah, this is the biggest thing I'd say is just like, once you got the core fundamentals down, like the basics of the character, you start to learn these like really what's the word, like very peculiar situations of like, oh well, I could use this move here and apply it here, you know.
Tim and I were talking a while ago how you like download players. Like you just instantly know what to do against like any player. You like shake their hand and all of a sudden you like know everything about their life.
Oh, no.
That's
and like so like
no.
Well, it just seems like, so when you're playing somebody, like when you're playing Austin, like the first game's kind of close, and then the second game you inching further ahead, and the third game's typically just a one-sided wash.
I think it's more along the lines of like a lot of us here especially in our local scenes, I think we overrate our players like
Mhm.
a lot. And when you like the leading up to Austin, I would hear about it every single day. How like, oh my God, this man's a god. He's unbeatable.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
it, I've been through these type of things. Like I've experienced these type of players
Mhm.
before. It's once you sit down and play with him, and also talk to him too. He's
Uh-huh.
one of the coolest people you'll ever meet in Smash. So cool. And like you talk to them and you start to realize like, oh wait, they're human. Like
Yeah.
what's this god stuff you're talking about? I
Yeah.
just see this little nest. PK fire, PK fire. Like, come on. And also once you sit down and play them and realize that they're a player just like me, you'll start to see these force of habits. Like with
Mhm.
him, the biggest thing I noticed was every time I would hit him, he'd always jump forward with side magnet, he wants to fight
Right.
me back. He's like, what'd you say to me? So I'm like, okay, I respect that. I'll back off and wait.
Yeah. What is something that you recommend to, in regards to mentality when going into a game in a tournament?
That's like the biggest topic for me because I've
Mhm.
been having a lot of mentality issues as of late, especially after Prime Saga. It always helps to remind you that there's always another chance
Yeah.
and always to play to learn and let the win come naturally. It's
Mhm.
hard with these bigger events too when you're like, oh, this is like the final test of my skills. I gotta prove myself and I gotta win and do well. But it's never the end of the road.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be another chance. But then again, I could see that also being like a bit of a hindrance on a lot of our local players because compared to something like Brawl, you only had a tournament every like month or two.
Right.
So you had to make it count, right? But for tournaments nowadays, you got like a weekly every few days. They're like, oh, I'll be fine next week, right? Say like you lose
Yeah.
previous week. It can go both ways, but it's just the most important thing is to play to learn. It's always,
Right.
always play to
Right.
learn.
Let me get started on these questions that our team wanted to ask you.
Okay.
The LSG team wanted to ask you. So, the young legend, the young Peru asks, how you get your name?
My name, I used to play this. I used to play online games with one of my cousins up in North Carolina, and whenever we would talk online, this is like when we were really young.
Yeah.
Like we were like 10 or 12 or something.
Mhm.
Every time she would say my name, she'd always say Alert instead of Albert. She'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I meant Albert. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I guess just like it just kind of like attached to me.
Yeah.
Was that tag, and you basically just reverse it.
Right.
It's Trella. It just stuck with me ever since.
Yeah. Wow. Trella
So-
backwards is alert.
Yeah,
Thank you.
mind blown.
What is your favorite game aside from Smash?
I want to say when I think of the word favorite game, the first thing that comes to mind is Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
I love that game.
The Elder Scrolls 3. I grew up with that game.
I still have it on my
still
computer.
play that game. Yeah, I
Yeah.
absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I feel like nothing's gonna beat that game anytime soon.
What is your favorite song from Smash?
From Smash.
Yeah. Like, do you have like a song counter pick?
Honestly, the original FD theme
Uh-huh.
from 64, they
Yeah.
put it back in this game.
Yes.
Always. Like
Okay.
I definitely love that song.
How do you picture the Houston scene 1 year after Ultimate's release?
Well, from now,
Yeah.
I mean, it'll definitely be in a better spot, especially now. We're on the right track, I would say. But it can go anywhere from here.
Mhm.
Like I would say is in general, depending on how updates go with Smash and the DLC characters and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
I feel like with Smash 4, it kind of died down. It would, attendance would kind of plummet. And that's just how things go.
Right.
Over time, it
Right.
just gets smaller, and you only have the more dedicated players stay around. But with Ultimate, I feel like that could definitely change.
I got one more question, then we're going to get to our wrap up because we've got 6 minutes left. Last question for you from me. How do you think Texas as a whole compares to regions like MDVA, Florida, and SoCal, I guess, are the top three, right?
In Smash 4, we kind of proved actually that we weren't all that bad for the most part. We went to a Genesis and had crew battles, and we actually did like sort of okay. But in this game, I feel like we could do a lot better. Not only do we have some of the hard names from Houston, but we got the the heavy hitters from Dallas.
Mhm.
Like, if we were to team up as something and all of us came together, like, say a crew battle of a crew of like, there's myself, Man, Austin, Mega Fox, Razor, Hockey. You know, it's
Hockey's so sick.
that's sick. You know, like I
Yeah.
feel like we could do some heavy damage, some good damage. You know, I think our scene is like, I don't like using the word too much, but has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
and
just getting stronger.
yeah, just
yeah.
there's a lot more to prove, and I think we're gonna prove it over time.
That's good.
You know,
That's good. And we hope that all PR players continue to grow. That Texas PR
There's
players
so much
continue
talent.
to grow. And just, start destroying, start taking names over outside of Texas. There will be a recap video happening on our YouTube channel. So go check that out, Last Saw Gaming, on YouTube. And you will find the recap for Playing with Fire. And we're also going to be uploading some player interviews, some inside footage of just like, what
Yeah,
happened
we
that
interviewed
day.
until our camera
So-
was dead yesterday.
So yeah, we're excited
Friday.
to share all of that with you. Again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. LastStarGaming.com. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
See y'all next time.